It may seem a little unorthodox to say so, but traveling with Haversham Baker costs a little more than doing so with other golf travel companies. Now you might be asking yourself, what kind of company tells their prospective travelers that they're more expensive than other companies in the business? Well, you're not the only one asking that question. Those other companies are asking it too. Haversham Baker is a little different than other golf travel companies, and yes, this means we're also a little different in terms of our pricing as well. Here's a few reasons why. The first and perhaps most important reason that we're a little more expensive is our commitment to truly custom trip planning. You may have noticed that some golf travel companies talk about custom planning, but their website is filled with nothing but stock itineraries. You won't find those itineraries here because we believe that the best experience cannot come wrapped in the same 7-day, 6-night, 5-round package that's taken by everybody else. Instead, it has to be custom tailored to the precise desires and expectations of your group. Your H&B Expedition Planning Manager won't put a single plan to paper until they've gotten to know you, your group, as well as those desires and expectations, and only then will your itinerary start to come together. Yes, this approach may cost a little more than other golf travel companies, but you can rest easy knowing that a single minute of your trip and a single dollar out of your wallet is not wasted on an experience that isn't of value to you and your group. In addition to custom planning, nothing has distinguished Haversham Baker more than our steadfast belief that your time off the course is just as valuable to your overall experience on the trip as your time on it. We call it the good life, and it's formed the bedrock of our company for over 30 years, and yet it still remains kind of a novel concept in our business. Just as we've invested in the most experienced and knowledgeable planning team in the business in order to make custom trip planning possible, we've applied that same level of investment to the good life portion of your trip. When you travel with Haversham Baker, you can throw away the guidebook because you have the H&B concierge at your disposal. Every hotel, every restaurant, every sightseeing activity has been personally vetted by either our concierge or a senior member of the H&B team. We've invested hundreds, if not thousands of hours on the ground, ensuring that all of these recommendations not only meet the standards of our company, but the high expectations of our travelers. In the end, these investments may have a slight impact on the overall cost of your trip, but their impact on the quality of your overall experience simply cannot be overstated. Every golfer knows what it's like to have the swing just dialed in on the range, only to have it fall completely apart when you get out onto the course. The same is true for golf travel. All of the expertise and time that goes into your planning can fall completely flat if it's not matched with the same level of execution on the trip itself. When you travel with Haversham Baker, you're tapping into a wide network of resources and relationships that we've built over the last 30 years. From small things like our smartphone app, which includes all of your travel details, to bigger things like the Bat Phone, which is our 24/7 hotline where you won't reach Batman or Robin, but you will reach a senior member of the H&B team who's willing and able to help get your trip back in the fairway if something goes awry. And then there's the all-important relationships with our driver hosts, as well as the various accommodation and golf course partners across the pond, all of which contribute in varying degrees to the success of your trip. Simply put, traveling with Haversham Baker draws on decades of accumulated value, which gets redeposited into your experience. We understand that admitting we're a little more expensive than other golf travel companies is a little different, but our travelers are a little different as well. They understand that cost is only one half of the equation here. The other more important half is value. When you travel with Haversham Baker, that value is delivered by way of our custom approach to trip planning, our steadfast commitment to the good life, and the accumulated resources, relationships, and expertise that all has to come together to form a successful trip. All of this may come at a slight premium over other golf travel companies, but the value on that investment is returned many times over and continues to pay dividends long after you've returned home.